Okay, so let's start. So, hello, welcome, friends. Thanks for joining the session. Hope all of you are keeping safe and staying healthy. And thanks for taking out your valuable time and joining this session. Okay, and I assure you that this will be worth spending next 45 to 45 minutes with me. And at the end, there will be a Q&A session also. So just stay with me till the end. You'll get a lot of inputs and analysis on this city gas distribution. Okay, so to start with, this is our team. Basically, Mr. Dashanatha, heading this financial advisory portfolio management, me, Pooja, and Meher. So, cumulative experience, we have almost more than 50 years of cumulative experience in terms of financial planning, portfolio management, estate planning, equities, investments, loans, and insurance. So, any of the services, if you're looking, you can feel free to contact us. Disclaimer, we are not SEBI registered research analysts. Stocks recommended in this session is not a recommendation to buy or sell. Example is used for only educational purpose and to show the importance of sector analysis in investment decision. Okay. Last time also I highlighted this point: knowledge, conviction, and patience. So keep this in mind whenever you have knowledge. Okay, this will all definitely give you a lot of confidence in your theory, and whenever tide will turn against you, basically this is for when markets will fall and you have the knowledge about the stock, that will give you conviction to hold to the stock, and conviction in turn will give you patience also to hold. Correct. So very important, when you enter into the stock market, you should have knowledge, conviction, and patience. So all three are interrelated, and that is what we are trying to do. We are trying to impart the knowledge for all of you. Okay. So now let's start. So why natural gas? Okay, basically why natural gas? Because now government is putting a lot of impetus on promoting this sector. Why? Because number one is it's a friendly gas, clean source of energy, no pollution, then cheaper than liquid fuel. I will share some data with you why it is cheaper, and of course everyone knows it is cheaper than petrol and diesel. Recent discoveries are happening in natural gas. So, but every year slowly the production has come down from last some 5 to 6 years. But now once the new discoveries will happen, production will go up. Okay. It is also cheaper than LPG. So one is cheaper than petrol and diesel, other is cheaper than LPG also. Okay. And then gas as a fuel will also help us to meet the CO2 commitment, which if you remember, our Prime Minister has Narendra Modi ji has given this commitment that will reduce our CO2 emission, where there was a meeting for climate change in Paris. So that is also one factor actually. Okay. So there is a lot of importance in the sector. Actually, government is also supporting this sector. Okay. So now same thing I have explained you. So why? Because government is also promoting. So what happens is when you have a sector which is growing, which is a new and growing, and government is also supporting that sector, you will find a lot of opportunities in that particular sector, and top-down analysis will help you to pick the stocks in those sectors. Okay. Now, before we start, there are upstream and downstream. You have to understand there is upstream and downstream companies. So upstream is which takes care of production. Okay, like production of crude, production of gas, that will come under upstream companies. So upstream companies are Reliance, Indian Oil, PPCL. Now few companies are also coming into downstream. So what is downstream? Downstream is where distribution of all these products take place. So when distribution of crude, so for example, BPSCL may be into discovery of crude, that is production, and it is also into retailing also, selling of crude in the form of byproduct like petrol, diesel, all this. So downstream companies are where distribution takes place. So in this one is gas, that is liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, or natural gas, which will come under downstream. So today we are focusing on downstream, okay, which is basically into distribution of these products. Now, there is one latest notification by for CGD, that is City Gas Distribution. This is regulated by PNGRB. PNGRB is nothing but Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board. It has come up, that is the body which regulates city gas distribution setup. And recently they have come up with some new tariff structure also for 14 natural gas pipelines. This also we'll discuss, and how it will have an impact on the business model of this company. So latest notification on city gas distribution is, what is the latest notification? Why I'm giving this so important? Because this will change the cost dynamics of all these industries or the players who are involved in this. Okay. So what is first point is, what they have done is they have come with a notification where they're telling is, under the new tariff structure, they will charge a fixed tariff for transport of gas within 300 kilometers of source, and beyond 300 kilometers, again there will be fixed cost. Now what is this? Give some attention. It will help you to understand. I'll take one image and I'll show you. So this is basically a different pipelines, gas pipelines. Okay. So what PNGRB is telling now, suppose this is Bombay High Basin, correct? This is Bombay High Basin. From here, when the gas is discovered, it has to be transported through different pipelines. So all these red lines, what you see, these are pipelines. Okay. So what earlier used to happen is, companies used to put plant near to the gas station because there will be a transportation cost, correct? There will be so many infrastructure companies who have laid the pipeline to transport the gas, correct? So what used to happen is, if you see, from here to here, there is one pipeline. Then once it reaches to Kashipur, again one new pipeline is there. Or when it comes to Jagdishpur, again new pipeline will change. From here, then again it will go to Patna. From Patna, again it is dividing into two pipelines, correct? So every time the line changes, the person who has created that infrastructure, he will charge some cost to the company who is distributing this to the end user. So what used to happen is, the cost used to go up. Okay. Now what government is telling is, up to 300 kilometers, there will be fixed cost, irrespective of number of lines has been established by there. So now here, if you see, from here till here and then here. So suppose this comes under 300 kilometers, there will be one cost. From here to here, after 300 kilometers, even if it is still Kolkata or Durgapur, cost will be same only after 300 kilometers. Otherwise, cost used to go up like at every point of change. Okay. So now first 300 kilometers, one cost, and after that, how far it may be, it doesn't make any difference. Cost will be same. So we'll take one example, say from Gandhar, we are transporting gas to Haldia industrial area. So what will happen is, first 300 kilometers, the cost will be one, and then there will be same cost. Even though there is a huge distance, cost will be same. So that's why I'm giving some more time to this slide. If you understand this, it will just help you in other future slides. Okay. So first 300 kilometers, one cost, and after that, how much it may be the distance, cost will remain same. So what will happen is, the person who has plant here in Calcutta or Haldia or Dhamra or Paradip or Visakhapatnam, his cost will come down. Earlier his cost was more, correct? So even if he has put the plant away from the source of the gas, his cost will be same compared to the person who has in Patna or who has plant in Paradip or Visakhapatnam. So that is the dynamic. Okay. Anyone has doubt in this, you can ask me. Okay. No. So this is what I have highlighted here, that whenever, even if it is about beyond 300 kilometers, anywhere it is plant is there near to gas station, cost will be same. Okay. Now, so if you before we start, for latest updates, please subscribe to our Profit Tantra Financial Services, either Twitter, YouTube, or Telegram channel. Okay. Now how it works. So first 100 kilometers, one price. Next 300 kilometers, fixed irrespective of the distance from the base terminal. So please note, we are talking about the transportation cost, not the cost of the gas. Why I'm telling is, earlier what used to happen is, a 50% 50% used to be 50% will be cost of gas cost plus 50% used to be transportation cost if it is far. Okay. Now what will happen is this 50% they will save. Okay. So cost of the gas and cost of transportation used to be the same, but now the dynamics will change. Okay. And now we are talking about the cost of transportation. Now why transportation cost? Because companies have spent huge amount to build the infrastructure. So they will charge, correct? Now, here one more thing you should keep in mind is when they are transporting, here the cost will not be reduced for the end user directly. The person to who is supplying the gas, okay, city gas distributor, he has to pay to the infrastructure, and then he will pass on to the because he's paying less, he will pass on the cost, that lower cost to the end user. So what will happen is ultimately end user will get benefited. Okay. So directly end user will not get the benefit. Now how he will pay? So what will happen is that person who has created the infrastructure, he will say, for example, say up to 300 kilometers 500 rupees, above 300 kilometers another 500 rupees. So 600 rupees will be paid to all the infrastructure player one shot to one person, and it will be distributed among them based on the kilometers how much they have created the infrastructure. Okay. So they will do the adjustment, but for the CGD what will happen is he knows how much cost has to be incurred between that range. Okay. Then if you reduce the cost of transportation, obviously end user will get benefited. Now, so from the same thing I have explained, so from the west coast to the eastern side of transportation cost will come down. Every new pipeline used will charge for the cost separately. Now only two costs are there, below 300 kilometers and above 300 kilometers. And so city gases will pay less, and then he will pass on to the consumer. So who will benefit? First is city gas distributor. So if you see practically what has happened is, now recently there was a revision in raw material cost of the gas also, but 100% was not passed to the consumer. So what happens is generally, and 100% is not passed. So if you see, you will see that both will get benefited. In fact, city gas distributor will also have some margin, extra margin, and consumer will also pay some less cost. Okay, it's not like 1 to 100% it will pass on to the consumer. Okay. Now who will lose? So all the fertilizer company who have plants near the gas production, they will lose because they so here if you see this Bombay High Basin and Dhabol area of this Surat area, the Dahej terminal, there are a lot of fertilizer units. So what they did near the Dahej also, many fertilizer companies are there. They have set up their plant just next to the gas station. Now what used to happen? They have set up keeping in mind that the cost will be less. Now what will happen? Up to 300 kilometers, they should pay the same cost. Even if the fertilizer plant is away from the Dahej, more than say after 250 kilometers, he will also pay the same cost. Person who is after 10 kilometers also, he has to pay the same cost. Fertilizer plant. So what is happening is generally these industry bodies are criticizing and not very happy with this decision. But this is the dynamics basically. So hope all of you understood. Now, what are the legal challenges? Higher cost for existing consumer near the source, and many industries will already have an agreement. So this is second thing. So all these industries will already have an agreement negotiated at lower cost on long-term basis may face issues. Now, what would have happened is all these companies who have created the infrastructure, they would have fertilizer companies would have negotiated in advance that for next 10 years we want gas supply from you from your infrastructure. Please charge us less because this is a long-term agreement, correct? All these companies would have they would have done a long-term agreement. Now what will happen? Now this new dynamics have come. They should pay a fixed cost, and the person who has created this infrastructure, he will also get the less amount, correct? So here some issues may come where there are long-term agreements. We should see how it will play out. Okay. Now current scenario. So what we happens is now we import 50% of the requirement in the form of LNG, that is liquefied natural gas. We mainly import from Qatar. Okay, Qatar is our nearest partner, and most of the gas comes from there. And many industries will already have. So what will happen is, what happens is when this comes, okay, this from LNG from Qatar, it has to be converted to natural gas because it is in a liquid form. So it doesn't come as a gas. So what happens is, if you see, we have many regasification terminals like Dahej, Hazira, Kochi, Mundra, Ennore, and highest capacity is Dahej. So what happens is they will import in liquid form and they will convert into a gas, and then they will sell into the market. Okay. So here what happens is the cost is generally higher compared to because we are importing, correct? So this will be based on international market. These gas price will be based on international market, but so this cost will be different, and the gas which is provided by the government, that will be separate. Okay, both the costs will be separate. We'll see the dynamics in coming slides. Now, who is the biggest consumption? So if you see, the biggest consumption is by the fertilizer company. Fertilizer companies are using almost 41% of the total available gas. And you can also see that domestic gas and imported. So domestic is 48% and generally used to import 52%. And slowly the production of gas is coming down unless we get some good discoveries. This is the current scenario. Now, what is the landscape? So city gas distributor, what happens? No, this is near to monopoly business. Why? Because suppose I have set up a huge infrastructure and I already have some clients in that particular area. Again, a new player coming in, again, he has to spend so much into infrastructure. And again, obviously one customer has already been, so we have already laid the pipeline into all these houses and to the industries and all, correct? So again, laying one more pipeline through a new player, it will be very costly for him, correct? So it's a near to monopoly place. And because there is a huge infrastructure cost involved and approvals from various government bodies are also required. Okay, so that is the reason I'm telling this near to monopoly business. But there is an exclusivity agreement up to 8 years where no new player can enter once the area has been owned by a particular company. After 8 years, they may get extension for another 2 years, depending on the performance they have done. But after 10 years, a new player can enter. Okay. So up to 8 to 10 years, there is no new player coming into that particular area. Okay. And there is no say on selling price also. Okay. So government has very limited regulation on what price to sell. Okay. But what will happen is it's not like they can keep any amount. Why? Because generally, if you see, they are competing with petrol and diesel. So they have to keep lower than that. They're competing with LPG. So they have to keep lower than that. Okay. So they cannot keep any price because the whole idea of initiating this is that prices are less compared to conventional sources like LPG, diesel and petrol. Correct? Why coal I have mentioned is suppose they are supplying LPG to gas to industrial setup. Then they use electricity and they use coal also to generate the power. Correct? So competition is there in terms of alternative fuel, but still compared to that, this is a cheaper source. Okay. So how bidding is done? So they will do bidding based on infrastructure available. So there are different companies like GAIL is there, BPCL is there, IOC is there, Adani Gas is there, Gujarat Gas is there, Bharat Gas is there, Mahanagar Gas is there. So when they bid, what PNGRB will look as, they will see their infrastructure, their current capital, how many CNG pumps they have, how many pipe natural gas connection they have. All these criteria they will see, and then they will give allot the areas. Okay. Now, what has happened in last round number 10 and 10, round number 9 and 10, last bidding, almost 70% of the population has come under CGD. That means there's a huge opportunity now. So the infrastructure they will now lay, okay, but 70% of the population has come under the city gas distribution after last round number 9 and 10. Okay. Now the dynamics. Now if you see, PNG is much cheaper than LNG. Why? So what is happening is, now this slide is very important to understand the huge opportunity which we have. Huge opportunity. Just carefully see this slide. If you see first cost, so PNG is much cheaper than LPG. While 14.2 kg of our LPG cylinder costs 538 rupees, the same quantity of piped natural gas will cost only 375 rupees. So you can see the difference. So anyone, any household, if he gets the option to be connected to PNG, he will definitely select PNG because he's saving 200 rupees directly. And whereas LPG is subsidized, imagine if it is not subsidized, cost will be much more. Okay, now what is the how many people are there in the PNG connection? Only 3%. How many people have LPG connection? 97%. So you see, understand the opportunity we have here. How many MSME have PNG PNG connection? 10 million. How many MSMEs are there? 10 million MSME, medium and micro, small and medium enterprises are there in India. How many are connected to CGD, that is piped natural gas? Only 11,000. Okay. CNG vehicles, how many are there? Only 1% CNG vehicles are there. So you can understand how much there's huge opportunity for city gas distribution. Yeah. So why different I'm showing you, because one city gas distributor can supply to household, he can supply to vehicles, and he can also supply to industry. Okay. Same net infrastructure has to be used to supply the gas to all these three people. Okay. So that's why I compared all three. Now, what is the business model? So after the successful bidding, they have to build the infrastructure. To build the infrastructure, some time will be given by the PNGRB board. Within that time, they have to do. Now, because of COVID, they have got some extension of some 200 to 300, 200 to 270 days, considering there was a lockdown. So, but still, the work is under progress. What they will do, that is the pipeline infra. So all those areas they have won, they will build the infra pipeline. And from where? From the supplier to the CNG station for vehicles, from supplier to the household for piped natural gas, and to commercial user to PNG, pipe natural gas. So what will happen is, industries it will go through pipe, through household it will go through connected pipe, and to a gas station to CNG, that is compressed natural gas for vehicles. Like we have petrol bunks, you would have seen so many CNG stations also, correct? So house, we cannot ask a household to come to CNG, correct? We have to supply through pipe only, correct? So they will build the infrastructure. So one big apartment is there, they will build one small hub. From that hub, the pipes will go to each and every house through pipe natural gas. Okay. Right. So PNG is pipe natural gas, CNG is compressed natural gas. Now, what is the business model in terms of price dynamics? So for vehicles, whenever the gas is supplied for vehicles, it is controlled by government. Government will supply. Gas for household, pipe natural gas, it will be given by government. So PNG, pipe natural gas, CNG, compressed natural gas. So vehicles we use CNG, and for house we use PNG. So both these gases will be supplied by government. So here how price is fixed? Price is fixed once in 6 months and regulated. Hence price remains the low, because government wants to promote, and it is for the priority sector. They want these vehicles and households to have a lower cost. The price is regulated and it changes only once in 6 months, and price is low. And here, that is where the margins are high for all these city gas distributors in this section. Now coming to industrial gas, all these city gas distributor to supply to industry, they should source from the spot market. Now spot market, what happens? Always price is higher than compared to government. Okay. So either they have to import or they have to source from the spot market. So what happens is, prices are more in spot market, and hence their margin is less because the raw material cost goes up. But here one catch is there, industry, generally they use volumes are more, because obviously industries they will use in bulk, correct? So their quantity will be more, so volume will be high, but margins will be less. So same thing I have explained here. So the prices of alternative fuel is still higher if you see the vehicles like petrol and diesel, and household like LPG. So till the time it is lower than the alternative fuel, it's beneficial for the consumer and margin lucrative for the city distributor. Correct? And industrial gas, sourcing cost is high and the buyers are price sensitive. Now why in industrial gas the buyers are price sensitive? Because they have option. They can use electricity, they can use coal, or they can generate their own electricity through solar or wind power, correct? So industrial setup will always look at the alternative source where the cost is low. Wherever cost is low, he'll just switch like that. Okay. So that is the whole idea. But so even if margin are low, but volumes will be high. So if the industries, they can give a cost, they can supply to all these industries at a lower cost. All these industries will go for PNG. Okay, but if prices are high, they can go for alternative sources also. So here this is a slight risk with this city gas distributor. If they're supplying to an industrial area, any industry, they'll get a lower price, they will switch. Okay. Now exclusivity I have already explained. So since cost of setting up infrastructure is high, they get 8 years exclusivity, and depending on the performance, they get extra 2 years extension. After completion of the exclusivity, new player can come by paying network tariff for using the infrastructure and compression charge. So this is they can use up to 20 or 30% of the existing infrastructure, new player, and by paying some charges. Okay, if new player comes after 8 or 10 years. So fully he cannot use the infrastructure, he can use only 20 to 30%. Like, okay. So now what are the risks? So same thing. Now very important to understand risk is currently city gas distribution are set up on the petrol pumps of oil marketing companies. They pay a flat commission on gas sold. So revision is pending from 2018. So if you see this, what is happening is all these city gas distributors, now who are city gas, now Mahanagar Gas, Gujarat Gas, Indraprastha Gas, what they are doing is they are taking they are using the petrol pumps of oil marketing companies like BPCL, Indian Oil and all, and they're selling gas through their setup. So whatever they sell, they pay some commission to the all these Indian Oil or BPCL, whoever infrastructure they're using. Now last revision was done in 2018. So if the next revision happens of the commission what they share with the oil marketing company, then their margins will come down. That is one risk. Second risk is for in terms of CNG, where if vehicles, now there's a big big infrastructure is coming for electric vehicles. So if everything comes to electric, then what will happen? There will be no business for CNG, correct? Because everyone if switches to electric vehicles, then gas is not required, correct? So that is one risk. Household, not much risk, because only if price shoots up, that is the only risk. Only if price shoots up of the gas, natural gas, because LPG is anyways already costly. So other than that, I don't see any other risk for the household. And third is for industries. I already explained you alternative sources. If it becomes cheaper, then it is a risk for city gas distributor. Okay. Here one advantage is there for city gas distributors now. Now they can take input GST. They can take an input credit. So that has been one advantage. Means for all these industries, because if they use PNG as a source of power, they will get whatever GST they're paying. They can use it as a take as an input credit. Okay, whatever GST they're paying on PNG. So that is one thing. But if they get other sources of power cheaper, they will switch actually. So biggest risk is in terms of vehicles and in terms of industrial supply to these city gas distributors. Okay. So now, so I have covered business model, I have covered exclusivity, I have covered the risk. Now let's come to stocks. Which stocks may get benefited? Okay. So before we discuss the stock, this is just disclaimer that this discussion is from fundamental learning perspective, not a recommendation to buy or sell. Please do your own research and consult a financial advisor for financial advice. Okay. Now here what I have done is, till now anyone has doubt? Any doubt they have? Till now? Any point they have not understood? You have not understood or any doubt at any point? Okay. So now I have taken some listed players like Gujarat Gas, Adani Gas, GAIL, IGL, Mahanagar Gas. Everyone can see the screen, this Excel sheet. Anyone can confirm? You can see Excel sheet?
Yeah, we can see.
So what I have done is, I have done based on, I have filtered based on first up to down, top to bottom, based on return on equity, this column. Okay. So why return on equity means where the returns are more, correct? So if you see Gujarat Gas is on top, they have highest return on equity, then Adani 23%, Mahanagar Gas 19%, IGL 18%, and then GAIL is 11%. IOC and Bharat Gas is now merged with BPCL. Last board meeting in March 21. IOC, why I have not done here valuation, because it's more of a oil play, correct? crude and diesel. Gas is a very small unit now, and Torrent Gas is not listed now, so I don't have that data. So IOC and Bharat Gas. Bharat Gas since merged with BPCL, I have not taken that data because it's not listed. BPCL is listed, but BPCL again it is a major player in oil and crude, so not a major income from gas. So I have not taken that. These are all major players: Gujarat Gas, Adani Gas, Mahanagar Gas, IGL. They are pure gas play. Okay. So now if you see the terms of valuation, one is return on equity. Gujarat Gas is high. If you see 1 year performance, you have Gujarat Gas at the second number. Highest is Adani Gas, 500% return. Then followed by Gujarat Gas, GAIL, IGL, and Mahanagar Gas. Now, why Mahanagar Gas is not performing, that also I'll tell you. So if you see the valuation matrix, and now if you see the debt also, debt is also very less in all these companies. Most of them are cash rich, like Mahanagar, IGL are very cash rich. GAIL is also cash rich. Gujarat Gas is cash rich. Adani Gas, some debt may come here because now they have got very huge, they won largest in terms of latest round of bidding. So almost they have planned for 10,000 crores in next 8 years. 400 crores they have already spent. Okay. And in terms of valuation, if you see now, price to book, costliest is Adani, 52 times, trading 52 times of its price to book. Then Gujarat Gas, then GAIL, Mahanagar Gas, and IGL. So if you see why they are trading so costly, because there is a lot of opportunity in these two companies. Okay. Now Adani Gas, in partnership with IOC also, they have won some bidding. So for example, out of 15, they would have won some 8 to 9 in joint venture with IOC, Indian Oil, and balance 6 to 7 they have won based independently. Okay. So if you see, 400 crores is already spent and 10,000 crores they will spend. So now Adani Gas has become the highest in terms of area. Adani Gas has become the highest bidder, highest company to have maximum areas under their control once the full capex is done. Okay. So as per me, if you see, they're already very costly, Adani Gas. Okay, it's just an analysis. So, and if you see, Gujarat Gas has also won some 6 to 7, you can see areas. Indian Oil has won some 17 areas, Bharat Gas 13 areas, Torrent get 8 areas, geographical area, and GAIL has won 8 areas. So in terms of valuation, Adani Gas is very costly. So if it comes down, maybe you can look at buying Adani Gas. Gujarat Gas looks very reasonable, not very costly or not very cheap also. So if you have a long-term view, seems Gujarat Gas seems to be better priced in terms of risk and reward. Mahanagar Gas, why it is so less? Because they didn't won anything. No areas won. You can see here. So there is no point in no growth prospect actually as of now. Okay, in Mahanagar Gas, and that is the whole reason why you see there will be no price movement. Also, if you see the price chart, there is not much price movement in Mahanagar Gas. Okay. Now, in terms of if you see what is the scope, whatever new capacities which are coming. So after this 9 and 10 round, that is, so this is about stock. Now we're coming to the larger picture. After this 9th and 10th round, almost 4 crore people will have a pipe natural gas. So 4 crore people will have, households will have PNG connection. 7,900 to 7,900 new CNG stations will be opened. And steel lines, new pipelines will be almost 1,70,000 crores, 1,70,000 kilometers of new steel pipelines will be laid down after this 9th and 10th round. So that is the how huge coverage will come. So much population will come under new coverage. Okay. Anyone has doubt in this? Okay. So this same valuations I have already explained. So the key takeaways, I'll show the chart also. Adani Gas, if I show, I started the Adani Gas, already so much highly priced. If you comes around 400, 500 rupees can be a good bet in long term. Okay, but it seems highly priced. Gujarat Gas. It's reasonably priced. If you have a long term view, you can look at Gujarat Gas. And basically, the main focus is Gujarat. There are so many industries are now coming after that GST input credit that notification has passed. They're getting so many new industries under their umbrella. Okay, so this very if you have some long-term view, you can look at Gujarat Gas and Mahanagar Gas. I'll show you why it is not moving. In fact, it has not come out of its all-time high also. Same old range. See, you can see range bound because no new areas won. Correct. So you can see that reflecting in the chart also. The same price also it is reflecting. There is no upward movement. Correct. So this is how you can link. If you have some data of some knowledge of fundamental, you can understand the price movement also. So there is no much movement in price also, like that. Whereas if you see Adani Gas after they won the bid, there's a huge rally in Adani Gas, and Gujarat Gas also there is a some rally. Okay. So there is a huge opportunity. Opportunity also I explained you. Okay. So Gujarat Gas seems to be reasonable price, like that, if you have a long term. Like now, very important slide: visualization and different scenarios. Now, how you should see this stock. Okay. So what we should do is not only this stock, any stock once you have a fundamental data in mind, what you should see is now suppose we will discuss in terms of this city gas distributor. What will happen? So suppose once the award is given, execution has to be done within a timeline. So what will happen? They will start executing this infrastructure. Correct. Now what happens? Now what we do is, what will happen if market falls? So start thinking in these scenarios. What will play out? Okay. Now if market falls, so what we do is we say best case scenario and worst case scenario. So it is always good when you start thinking in terms of worst case scenario, because you know what is the worst will happen. Correct. And that will give you some idea to enter the stock also. Okay. So this is a very important slide, which I generally use personally to enter the stock. So I'm giving it some ideas. Okay. This is very good idea if you think like this. Okay. So imagine now you have the fundamental data of all these. You have done sector analysis. You identified the stock. Now you want to enter. Now imagine if market falls, and start thinking in different scenarios. Now what is the first scenario is, will the company stop the execution if market falls? Now stock market is falling. Will company stop execution? No, correct? Anyone can answer. Like, will they stop or will they not stop?
Yeah. No.
They will not stop.
No.
Correct. So I'll write
Not
here.
stop, because they will have a timeline. They have invested everything. They
Very
cannot rely on stock market.
Very good. Your name? Sorry, I'm not getting it.
Subramanian.
Subramanian. Very good, Subramanian. Very good. So they will not stop. Okay. So I'll write no. That means their work will continue, because if they don't execute, they will not get that area. Correct. That area will be taken from them. Correct. Now, will there be a slowdown in the demand? Can you answer?
No.
Anyone can answer.
Because it's a consumer. No, demand will not be slowed down, because it's a consumer direct consumer relationship.
In fact, after pipeline is laid down, they will get 100%. They will get the customer because cost is less. Correct.
Yes, of course.
Correct. So they will get
and
customer.
uninterrupted supply of gas will be there. So
Very
unnecessary booking of gases, all those will be avoided.
Very good. Okay. So uninterrupted supply of gas. So customer is also in place. Correct.
Yes, and it will eliminate the managing of all these cylinders and all.
Very good. Okay. So what will happen is, but what can happen if market will fall? What will happen to the stock price?
It will come down.
So stock price will come down. So, okay. So is stock price attractive if it comes down? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
But
fall
at what extent it will come down? So based on.
So that based on the valuation, you can decide. So will fall in stock market lead to increased cost of raw material? because they have some raw material. No? So if stock market falls, will the raw material cost will increase?
No.
No, correct. So what should happen if market is falling and prices have come down, corrected heavily, and if valuations are comfortable, it's a good opportunity to enter, correct? Because the business is intact.
Yes.
Correct. No? So this I'm just giving you one idea scenarios. Like, so what happens is, if once you do any analysis of any such industry, just think on these lines. Worst case scenario, if stock falls, market falls, what will happen? Now, here one thing I have not written is what will happen if economy slows down. If economy will slow down, will the demand will also come down? Demand will come down.
Yes. Probably maybe industry supply may come down, but not
Yes, very good. Very good. So again, here 3 lines of business are there. One is industry. So industry may come down, demand may come down. Third is CNG, that is movement of vehicles, that may little bit come down.
vehicles.
But LPG, that is pipe natural gas, that will remain constant, correct? Because people will not stop using the gas, correct? Same number of people will be there for eating and all, cooking and all. Same amount will cook. It's not like economy will slow down, people will stop eating, correct? So one line of business will be intact. Other 2 lines may have some impact. So this is the time. This is the frame which we should use generally. Okay. So like this, you can identify each and every area of income and cost. So income, what will happen? Cost, what will happen? And then prices, if it is valuations are very competitive, you can enter the stock like that. Hope this helps all of you. Okay, like that. So this keep in mind, this one. And now I will share this value chain. So this is how it happens actually. So there will be one point where all the supply will take care. From that, they will make city gas station. From city gas station will come through steel pipelines. Okay, there will be long steel pipelines traveling thousands of kilometers. It will come to city gas station. From there, it will go to PNG. It will go to domestic, and it will go to CNG station or automobile, like that. So one is industrial, one is domestic, and one other is CNG.
Okay, kindly share the last slide. We'll take a snap of that.
Please. I'll upload in YouTube also, so you can know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So demand, I'll just add here. Yes, maybe in.
Neeraj, how the because the now they are going to invest for their infrastructure for this supply chain, right? So for laying pipeline.
Yes.
Investment of all those will be there. So
yes.
how they are going to reduce the prices of the gas? So it will not be in the immediate effect, right? It may take some time to reduce the price.
Which price?
So this piped natural gas, all these. So
no, there is a transportation cost reduction, no, and the immediate reduction will be there. So
they're reducing the transportation cost, no?
They pass on the benefit to the end user.
Yeah, agree. No, agree. But see, they are eliminating the transportation cost, wherein they can save the transportation cost. So at the same time, but you cannot just match with this infrastructure cost with the transportation cost, right?
So infrastructure, what is happening is
cost. So transportation, it's a day-to-day business wherein the logistics or transport guys will supply, for which these guys will pay.
Yes.
But infrastructure is not such business, right? So it's a huge investment.
Yeah, that's what. If you see,
they have to borrow from somewhere else.
You have to see. No, that's what I mentioned here. 400 crores. They had till now Adani Gas has spent,
okay.
and they have capex of 10,000 crores. So whatever they have won, if they want to lay down complete the whole infrastructure, they have to spend 10,000 crores totally next 8 years.
But this 10,000 crore somewhere they have to borrow, either from stock market or from some borrowers or from some investors.
Yes,
right?
yes. So that's why they
for
do.
Which
so what they do know, that's why if you see, they have done tie with IOC, Indian Oil. Adani has done tie with IOC, and they have tie with Total Gas also, foreign player. So alone they cannot spend so much, and then balance sheet is also now comfortable. So maybe they can go up to 0.5, 0.6 also debt to equity, like that.
No, agree. agree. So Total Gas and IOC are not the infrastructure players, right?
Yes, yes,
They
yes.
are the gas suppliers.
Yes, yes.
So, but to provide these infrastructures, they need the money for
No,
which
so
they
some
have to
places,
borrow,
like
right?
if you
So
see
that is
GAIL,
not
so some players will have their own infrastructure also, depending on the cost dynamics. So for example, if you see GAIL, generally if you see everywhere, they will have their own pipelines basically, gas third dependent.
but that's not even what you are telling is not the 3% of what the
Yes,
present infrastructure is.
yes, yes, correct. You're right.
So only I can see only
Yes,
in
yes.
some bigger cities like Mumbai and all. So now I heard so in Tumkur now there is a piped gas supply
Yes, yes,
entire Tumkur city,
yes, 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 correct.
but not
So plus
entirely
point,
in
no. So
in
what
Bangalore
happens? No,
also.
once it
I
is
think
laid down, so how they are thinking? No, they are thinking long term. So once it is there, so no need to worry then. Correct. It will be there for very many years. Correct. Only one. This is one time cost, and once it is done, then no need to worry actually. Like that. Unlike if you see petrol and diesel, they have to carry through trucks and all. Separate this one. Once laid down, then it is very easy actually.
yeah, agree. So we have seen so many gas tankers used to supply from Mumbai,
Yes,
Mangalore
yes,
port to Bangalore.
yes, yes, correct,
So which
correct.
was not now all these they have laid the pipeline now from
Yes,
Mangalore
yes,
to till this Dabaspet or somewhere else.
yes, yes, correct. Yeah, Divya Lakshmi, you have some doubt? You have any doubt? Divya Lakshmi, you raised hand. Okay. So any other doubt? Anyone?
But my doubt is they're not going to transfer or they're not going to, I think, transfer the price in the immediate effect, it seems, to the consumers, to the end
So that
consumers,
what
it
is
seems.
happening. So no, that they have to do some because the whole idea of bringing this notification of the government is so that the cost comes down for the end user, correct? And then if they don't do,
Correct.
then definitely there will be implication, correct? So government is actually very keen.
Yeah, but not in immediate effect, not in immediate effect, it
So
seems.
what happened? No, like recently there was some cost cut. I told you, no, like so one company. I'll not take the name of the company. There was a cost benefit for them from the government sourcing, but full amount they didn't pass it to the government, to the end user. They passed on, but not to the same extent. 1:1. Maybe point to 5.3 they kept with them, and balance they passed it on cost benefit like that. So yes, that will be there always, correct. You're right. They may not pass the full amount. We have to see because now just now it has happened. So we have to see how it plays out like that. Any other doubt you have? Hope I made your doubt is clear. Subramani?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Clear, no?
So
Clear, no?
it's going to be benefited in a
Yes, yes.
um, longer time,
Long
but
run. Yes,
at
yes.
the same
You're right.
time, so yeah, so
So even if the cost is same now,
we
still
can
same price also now cost is same only, no? Less only, correct, compared to LPG and all, correct, for the home users, like that. Even if they don't reduce means it is less only now also, correct.
Sir, all these companies, do they have the plan, to establish their this infrastructure in the remote places like villages also, or like initially
Villages,
develop
I doubt because villages they will not get so
at the
much volume,
beginning,
no?
right?
So
While
first they will start with cities and all.
okay,
Slowly, once they
and
make money, then they'll go into
in the
like.
village for the consumers, LPG is the alternate source,
Yes,
right?
yes, 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 correct.
So okay, at the beginning, I think slowly they may develop that also.
Yes, yes, correct.
This opportunity is big now anyway for this.
Yes, yes, Rami. Yes, correct. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it's
Thank
a
you.
huge now in Bangalore also in some of the few places like near HSR and few areas they have laid the pipeline.
Yes, yes, correct. You're right.
So they're supplying via pipeline only.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I have my cousin, Mr. Darshan. So in their building also he's in Bombay basically. So they got the opportunity. Then immediately, I think within, 1 month or 2 months, they laid the pipeline, I think. For the building, they laid immediately like that.
Yeah,
I think
within
Mr.
1
Darshan is
week.
there. Within 1 week, no?
Yeah.
See, so fast. So you can understand how lucrative it is for them. Correct. So they just came, asked, and once the association told yes, within 1 week, infrastructure is ready. So, and then they can target. No, once you have nearby, then you can target all the buildings nearby. Correct. Like that. So pipeline, wherever pipeline is going, you have to just give one some extension to the building. That's it. Okay, so this is the infrastructure, how this works, and you can see that as and when it goes to the end user, the pressure in the pipe keeps decreasing, but initially it is all steel pipe, and then it changes the pressure down to the end user like that. So divided into 3, same thing what I explained you. From city gas station, it will go to PNG, industrial, domestic, and CNG.
It's similar to water supply only.
Yes, exactly.
Because the gas in the vacuum state, so will be in the liquid form only.
Yes. So only risk is here, you cannot have a risk of leakage and all. So you have to be more careful like that. It's not just laying down the pipeline and supplying the water kind of thing. There's more to it, more technical actually. Like that. Okay, so this is the infrastructure, and so that's all from my side. Thank you everyone for joining the session and giving your valuable time. Hope you learned a lot. And in the process, I have also learned a lot. So this is our team. Okay, we are looking for any kind of our services. You feel free to contact us. Thank you very much. If you have any doubts or anything, please feel free to mail me. And I'll upload this in YouTube channel. So please share your comments, like us, and share with your family and friends. And also subscribe to our Telegram channel, Profit Tantra. You just search as Profit Tantra Financial Services. You'll get the channel also. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all of.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
all of. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Neeraj.